Hello students, today we are going to study about this food and health. Why do we eat food? To get energy and build good health. To build good health. But nowadays what happens? There is change in lifestyle. People eat junk food and they are there on their mobile. They do not get physical exercise and that degenerates the health. So when you have junk food, what is junk food? You have burger, pizza, french fries, chocolate, cold drink. You feel very happy eating those food because it fills your satiety center, your mind thinks you have had good food. But it degenerates your health. Your health becomes very bad with this junk food. Your body requires certain nutrition in right amount and you require exercise, right exercise also. Without exercise, your muscles are going to degenerate. So foremost for any child to be mentally and physically fit. To develop your brain, you require certain food. Without having carbohydrates in the morning, your brain won't get energy. Your brain won't get that food to maintain its highest form. You might feel sluggish. You might not understand what is being taught in the school. You will have less memory. And you have less concentration. You won't be able to concentrate. If your hemoglobin is not in right content, it will not take in oxygen to the brain. Sufficient oxygen, sufficient food and oxygen not in brain will make your memory less. Your concentration less. And your muscles weak. So, balanced diet, not the junk food. Avoid junk food. You can have once in a while. Not every day, not once in 2-3 days, but once in a while. Because junk food will deteriorate your health. Junk food, pizza has got cheese. That cheese is not actual cheese. It is made up cheese. So that fats will go in your artery and it will constrict your artery. See, the accumulation of the fats in the artery, it starts from the teenage. So your arteries will become thick. It will cause blood pressure and heart diseases. Obesity. Obesity is accumulation of fats below the skin. Fats will be accumulated below the skin and you will become bulky. And your mental and physical health will degenerate. You won't be able to walk fast. There will be breathlessness because you won't be able to take in oxygen in the right amount. Then excess junk food consists of excess amount of sugar. That sugar will lead to excess functioning of the organs and therefore it will lead to diabetes. It's a lifestyle disease. Obesity, blood pressure, diabetes. They are lifestyle diseases. Change your lifestyle, good food, good exercise, you won't have all these problems. And some places, some shopkeepers, they adulterate the food also. Like many doodhwala bhaiyas will add water to the milk. It will be adulterated. So the amount of protein which you get is less if you drink that milk. See that you don't have adulterated milk. Some shopkeepers, the black seeds which are used as spices are in that the papaya seeds are put. So you won't get that concentration of vitamins in the black seed. You will eat papaya seed which is also healthy. That adulteration is not so bad. but many adulterations, they lead to lesser nutrition in our system, and that leads to various diseases. So think before you put anything in the mouth. And when you're hungry, you tend to put anything in your mouth. See that the food around you kept is healthy. Say no to unhealthy food. So let us see what we require and what should be avoided. Now, balanced diet is you should get all the nutrient, carbohydrate which you get through chapati, rice, and all those things which you eat every day gives you carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is required to produce energy. High content of energy. You eat rice, there will be a surge in energy. Rice, wheat, oats, potato, corn, fruits will give carbohydrate which will produce energy, which is the right food, you can say. Now again, the quantity of food a person takes depends upon the activity it does. Suppose in an athlete they will require more carbohydrates and protein, but the people who are having sedentary lifestyle, they have to eat less carbohydrate, otherwise it becomes fat and the person suffers from obesity. So rice, wheat, oat, potatoes, corn, fruits will give energy, which is carbohydrate that releases energy. So what you have to eat this food? Rice, wheat, potatoes, oats, corn, fruits have to be there in the diet. Protein. Protein, in extreme case it will produce energy, but main function is what? Building the body, the cell. It builds the body, repair, wear and tear, and it allows the growth to take place in the children, and growing up children, they require all this food. Milk should be taken every day by every child to get the right amount of protein. Growth and repair, egg, meat, fish, cheese, curd, bean, pulses. Bean pulses, very rich in protein. Every day we should have dal. Fats is for energy. Various other processes also, but it will release energy, high in energy. Oil, butter, cheese, cream, ghee, nuts, meat. They will have fats, and fats is for releasing the energy. Now these are the major nutrients required in large quantity. These are the nutrients which are required in less quantity, but they are required, which if you do not take, the proper growth or proper living is not possible. Vitamins for proper growth, minerals for proper growth. So where do we get these vitamins? You will get in all the food. Here rice, wheat, also you get B vitamin. Fruits, multiple of vitamin. Fruits, vegetable, milk, cheese. Fruits, every child should have fruits and vegetable. Small children, they don't like to have vegetable, but you should eat, even if you don't like, eat all the vegetables for the vitamins, for the best growth of your body. Milk, vegetable. Cheese will also have vitamins, because cheese is made from the milk, but the cheese which you get in junk food is not the real cheese. So avoid that cheese. The cheese made at home, you can have it. Minerals. Minerals also required for proper growth. If you don't have right amount of minerals, you will not have the proper growth. So here fruits, vegetable, milk, fish, eggs, they all consist of minerals. Here, when you have fruits and vegetable, green leafy vegetable, they will have roughage. Now roughage is very necessary to keep your digestive system healthy, because it will push out the waste outside your body. If you have junk food, then also roughage, if you eat fruits along with it, that will push the waste outside your body. and the foremost, or you can say the best nutrient, water. You should have a lot of water to have best mental and physical health. So a lot of water is needed, and there is a need for the balanced diet, otherwise your body won't be at its best. Avoid junk food. Avoid junk food. Every child should avoid junk food, otherwise it will lead to obesity, sluggishness. You give up your gadget and go out to play for best physical activity, and you should play all the athletic games where you have to run, jump, and use maximum of your energy. Every part of your body should be used to release energy, develop your muscles, make your system clean. So now next we will see how, if you don't have balanced diet, what type of disease can be caused. Now there are children which do not get nutrition because of their conditions. They are very poor and they don't get those nutrient at all. So supposing in places where people are very poor, the child does not get protein, so the muscles would not develop. The muscles would not develop. They will suffer disease like washerker, and they will suffer which disease like parasmus. So we'll see the chart. Next we'll see the chart where people, those who don't get vitamins and nutrition in right amount, so we'll see the chart where what type of disease they will be having. Now you can see some deficiency disease. Deficiency disease, where does this deficiency disease have? Where children don't have, people don't have food to eat. So in extreme cases these diseases are caused. Now the name of the diseases also very different and new for you to hear, but slowly you will understand this. If a child does not get any egg, meat, fish, cheese, curd, all the protein it does not get, so what disease it will suffer from? Washerker. Some poor people, children, you see, they have swelling, their swell body, and the child is cranky, the body is like the child is listless, restless, and due to the protein deficiency the child will suffer from this disease, that is washerker, due to the absence of protein in the diet. The mother is not getting protein, the child is also not getting protein. So that disease of not getting protein is washerker, but still the body is swollen. Marasmus is also deficiency of protein, but the body becomes very skinny. Extreme, here body is swollen, tiredness, listlessness, frequent infection, reduced growth, all those things are there. But in marasmus, it is the body is skinny, thin, and it is shrunken, eye loose and dry skin, diarrhea, that is loose motion which takes place. So both the children, they are very weak and they are not able to grow properly due to the deficiency of protein. Marasmus, protein plus carbohydrate, and if they are given proteinaceous substance, egg, meat, fish, milk, they will become normal, because that deficiency of protein will go and the child will develop normally. So all these substances, egg, fish, milk, cheese, butter, beans, pulses, rice, wheat and oats, potatoes, they are rich in carbohydrate, will give energy to the child. So this is the extreme case that the child does not develop due to deficiency of protein and carbohydrate. Night blindness. When they don't have sufficient amount of vitamin A, the child won't be able to see at night because the eye does not function properly. But if they are given vitamin A, they can recover. But in extreme case where the child never gets vitamin A, then even the destruction of the eye can take place. Berry. Weight loss, loss in muscles. The muscles do not become strong. Weakness and then shortness of breath. The overall health degenerates. The nerves are not developed, and that is due to deficiency of vitamin B1. Now, where do we get this vitamin A? Yellow fruits, carrot, mainly it is rich in vitamin A. But carrot you do not get throughout the year. It is only in winter season. So summer you can eat mangoes. Along with that, yellow pepper, spinach, broccoli, sweet potato, eggs, butter, liver, fish. All this will give vitamin A. So here you can have vitamin A. Child can be given vitamin A so they can recover from this poor vision. B1, berry, green peas, spinach, nuts, oranges, eggs, liver will give B1, and so that the child does not suffer from berry. There is no weakness in the muscles, and there is no breathlessness, shortness of breath or breathlessness. Now pellagra, that is due to the vitamin B3. What happens in pellagra? Thick red rashes on exposed skin, hair loss, diarrhea. All these symptoms will take place, but if the child is given peanut, mushroom, green peas, cheese, liver, chicken, fish, they will recover from this disease. Scurvy, when the child does not have any fruits or vegetable, because plant source they have vitamin C. And if they don't have plants source, vegetables, fruits, if they do not have for a long time, they suffer from scurvy. Scurvy is lack of vitamin C. What will happen? There is bleeding in the gums, and in extreme case there will be cut on the skin also. And in general, there is no energy, lethargic, and the person will feel sick. So bleeding gums, fatigue, that is tiredness, loss of appetite, person won't feel like eating, muscle pain, that is your hand, legs will pain. Now you can have actually, if you are used to eating vegetables and fruits, you won't have lack of vitamin C. Guava, orange, broccoli, red and green peppers, strawberries, lime. Now remember, when you cook food, some of the vitamin C is destroyed. After cooking, some is destroyed. See that you have raw, whether that's a vegetable or a fruit, you have raw, because cooking destroys vitamin C. Rickets. When a child is not exposed to sunlight, they suffer from sunlight deficiency, vitamin D. They do not get vitamin D. So what happens? The body is not able to absorb calcium and makes the bone very soft and green stick like, so that you can just move the bone in any direction. The child has bowed legs, curved spine, bones that fracture easily. The bones are not strong, so fracture is very easy. Now this has to be had from the sunlight, but in cold region, when they don't have sufficient sunlight, it can be had from fish liver oil, eggs, mushroom, etc. So vitamin D very necessary for proper growth of your bones. See that you have sufficient sunlight, and you do not sit in the room with the gadgets continuously. You should go out and play in sunlight, morning or evening sunlight, so that you get sufficient amount of vitamin D. Now children, those who don't have vegetables, they lack iron deficiency leads to anemia. Anemia means your RBCs are not sufficient, and you won't have sufficient amount of oxygen reaching your brain or your body, and your memory will be lesser. So see that you have lot of vegetables: spinach, liver, dal, dark chocolate, spinach, black beans, pistachio, raisin, fish. Black raisin is rich in iron. So you have black raisin, spinach, which are rich in iron, which will make up for this, and you won't have anemia. Now, if you have anemia, you have lightheadedness, brittle nails, hair loss, pale skin, headache, shortness of breath. When you are rich in iron, you don't have anemia, your iron is rich, your face will have luster, and without that you will lack luster. So have vegetables in sufficient quantity. Now, plants, they have the tendency to absorb iodine, but they do not utilize. Who will utilize? Us will utilize. But in hilly region, the soil is deficient in iodine, so the plants are not able to absorb, the fruits will not have iodine. So then people suffer from goiter, that is swelling in the neck, that is due to the lack of iodine. But we can have, people can have fortified means in salt, iodine is added after manufacturing. Fortified salt, seafood will have lot of iodine, dairy product will also have iodine. So what will happen? There will be swelling in the neck, tiredness, weight gain, poor memory, poor concentration. So your mental health will be destroyed with the lack of iodine. Please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any difficulty, you connect with me on Facebook. And if you want any chapter to be explained, you just let me know on Facebook. Okay, bye students.